Time for a premonition. You feeling a premonition? Premonition. So hello and happy Sunday. We're talking about premonitions today. I got a comment that said asking to make a video about, and here was the comment here. When someone sees dreams predicting the future, how do they do it? Is this functional intuition at work or something else, in your opinion? So we're talking about premonitions. When you have a dream about something that ends up coming true. This can not only be a dream either. This can also be just thoughts that you have when you're doing meditation or just ideas that come to your mind. I myself have had many I don't want to say always dreams, because for the most part it's not dreams. It's just things that I've said, things that I've thought that have come true about various different situations, various different ideas and things along those lines. And I have had multiple dreams as well that things have come true. Now, pretty much these days I don't remember my dreams at all. I don't have a clue. I mean, it's pretty much just not even there. It's pretty much, I go to sleep, I wake up, that's it. I don't even remember a slightest part whatsoever. And I miss that, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why it's been a very long time. Either maybe I don't sleep very well, or I just don't wake up at the right type of cycle that I would remember them. I don't know. But whatever the case is, I have had premonitions in the past about various sorts of situations, some of which are happening at that very moment that I am having a dream about them. So for example, many years ago, I had a dream about, there was someone that I was communicating with online, and at the moment that in the middle of the night, I had a dream that they had sent me some sort of strange message or something. That is what they did. And when I wake up in the morning, I check, and there is a strange message from this person in the middle of the night, pretty much at the time that I probably had the dream. I had many premonitions about this individual, predicting their every action right before that they did it, preparing me for what was to come, to say, okay, this is what's going to happen here. It's my turn now to be prepared for that. So I was prepared. I was knowledgeable about what was happening. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Never in my life have I had that sort of thing happen to that extreme. But that was interesting. It was something very interesting to me. Now, there have been plenty of other things that have happened that I've predicted many years in advance. For example, things with family that I've had dreams about that I predicted sometime later, that I warned the family about to very likely stop what was going to happen. Now, this was, months or years in advance. It was just kind of things were going down a certain path, and they needed to be changed. And there were certainly some close calls to what was going to happen here, but it never actually fully happened. So that's really good. But the whole thing is very interesting. Now, as I said, now these days, I can pretty much tell. I pretty much know. I was thinking about I can infer certain things about people. I can understand people just by looking at them and talking with them and just kind of understanding the type of person that they are, kind of understand them a bit better. There's multiple different things that I can use to pretty much predict someone's behavior. People who are predictable, people that I can just really easily grasp, and just to understand those individuals. And it is, as I said, it is very interesting to me. So I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on premonitions are. And what I believe is, and let me exactly see what this question entailed precisely, is a functional intuition at work. So, intuition. Intuition is what you know to be true in your mind. You are intuitive. You know what's going to happen. And in all honesty, we all know what's going to happen in life. Every single one of us. We're all going to know. We all do know. All the answers are inside of us as it is. We're just not able to connect with that side of ourselves because it's been repressed by the education system, by the television, news, science, all that sort of stuff that says this is not a possibility. This is not true. So you read that and go, oh, it's not true. Then you have doubt within your mind and it doesn't happen. Guess what? When you have doubt, it won't happen. Any sort of doubt in your mind will come out in some way and prevent you from achieving certain things that you want to achieve. Every little minute thing related to you doubting yourself or doubting a situation prevents you from succeeding with that. Now, the reason for that is because if you don't think you can do something, you will not be able to do it. If you do think you can do something, you can do it. But guess what? Even if you believe you can do something, it doesn't always mean that you're going to be able to do it either, because deep down there could be unconscious doubt within your mind. Like if I told you, guess what? You can close your eyes and you can imagine the door in your bedroom closing or opening, all with the thought of your mind. You're like, oh yeah, right, you can't do that. There you go. You automatically created some doubt within your mind. Number two, doesn't matter how hard you try, even if you truly believe, you don't know the mechanics by which you'll be able to do it, how much energy it would take to be able to do that. And not only that, science says that just simply is not possible. So even if you truly believe deep down in your subconscious, in your unconscious mind, you're going to say, this is not going to happen. You have that doubt. Truly eliminating all doubt about a situation is near impossible with certain things. It's very, very difficult. Even if you feel as though you can get rid of all of it, you can't get rid of all of it. Okay, so all the answers are within you, yes, but it's the doubt that prevents it. So your intuition, you know the answers within you, but the doubt prevents you from actually seeking it. And imagine if we didn't have any sort of doubt within our mind, how intuitive we would be, how much we could learn about the world. And I feel as though this is like the biggest problem with science in general, the whole scientific field, and how they handle certain things, such as what's going on in the world right now. If you think about it, the scientific approach has been dead wrong. But if you rely on your intuition to guide you, you realize you have known the answer all this time as to what is actually, going on here. But science doesn't have that answer because science is an observation from human experience. So, yes, I do certainly believe that premonitions are a form of intuition that you get within your sleep, because when you go to sleep, you're having this out-of-body experience, so to speak. You are disconnecting from your physical self and you're going to a different place spiritually. So you're able to connect with a different aspect of yourself that you may not be aware of or that you may not know in your conscious life. It's a whole separate reality, almost a whole separate life that you live within your dreams. One that you don't live here in this physical world. See, this is all physical. In your dream, this isn't here. This is not something that is here. This is physical. Physical, XYZ axes, I can travel from point A to point B. It's going to take a certain amount of time. In the non-physical, there is no distinction there between X, Y, and Z coordinates. You can get from A to B because you already are in both A and B at the same exact time, because there is no difference, if that makes sense. So there is a complete difference there. So, with your premonitions, you will know things can come true. They can prepare you for what is to come. You can become aware of things in your life, things in other people's lives, things in the world in general. People have premonitions about a whole bunch of different things. But if you practice any sort of meditation, you can certainly get the answers there as well. If You can get the answers by just using, your mind and just allowing your thoughts to flow through your mind freely, without holding on to them and without doubting them. You may have some crazy thoughts that go through your mind. I'm sure we all do, but guess what? It doesn't always mean that all of them are true. It doesn't mean all of them are false either. Whatever is going on through your mind, if you believe something, you believe it, and that'll be your reality. Whatever you believe is your reality. Whatever I believe is my reality. Guess what? You and I, even though we're exactly the same spiritually, at the deepest root, we're exactly the same. You and me, there's no difference. You and me physically, there's a huge difference. But we make our own reality. So my reality is completely different from your reality, even if we believe the exact same sort of things. My reality is completely different. The way I view the world, the way that I see things, the way that I experience things, completely different from you in every single way possible. The way that my life will go and turn out, completely different from yours as well. So, just remember that. And just remember that premonitions, you can have them. Intuition, you can enhance it. So, just remember that you have all the answers within you. So work on that doubt so you can actually connect with those true answers. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it answered that question. And I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye-bye now.